So now, after we understand VI, we should be able to write the code easily. And we compile the code, we get .class for Java. We're going to use VI again to write the HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. So it's pretty much how you create a website or web page. They all rely on HTML. Like for example, this web page, if you right click and you view page source, you see this is the HTML code. It's just more complicated if you never learned HTML before. But you see at the end it's called HTML right there. Right? So let me show you the basic HTML. So basic HTML like that. You start with HTML and you end with HTML. When you end, that means you have the slash. So it's pretty much just the brackets. So let me show you. When you start HTML, we're going to say, for example, the file is going to be my first applet. But this one not Java, it's HTML. So .html. I create a new text file, right? I insert. Start your HTML with the brackets here and end. That means the contents just go between, right? The start and end. Like we like to have the section we call head. You see, after HTML we have head section. So I'm going to add head. And head section is pretty much where sometimes people like put title of the page. What's title? Like when you visit page, here's the title. Drawing, there's a title. Like this one, they didn't do that, but I just try to show you why we need head. And let's say my first applet, right? And then you always close, just like open bracket, close bracket, right? So this is called scripting language, right? So HTML hypertext markup language here, or scripting markup. Now we need to have body. You see, this is body section. So we're going to say body is pretty much, this is the main content is going to go. Like when we talk about page, we have head where title is, but the whole thing here that you see, this is in body. The whole page, the whole contents. Like things that in the head you're not going to see inside the page, right? So we're going to open and close body, and you like to indent them to make it easier to read. Now inside the body, at this point, very basic applet tag right there. So open applet and close applet. See that? But the applet itself happen to reside in div. Okay, you can have div or omit the div. That's fine. Div is just like divide a section of the page to have that embed in case you have text and everything else. Like this, they should have div to have something like this in. You see it? But for now, we're not going to worry about div because we just want to embed our code. So we just worry about applet tag. So that this is called tag, HTML tag, head tag, or the element. So applet tag also have, we call the attributes. Attributes pretty much you can control the tag by getting the code that we create. That's Java code. And you can control the attribute like the size of the applet, like the window size, width, and height. Right? So this is in pixels. So now I'm going to just say, like I said, we're not going to worry about anything else but applet. And code equals to, and again HTML, it should be in like case, doesn't matter, lowercase, uppercase, doesn't matter. Code equals to pretty much your dot class, right? And make sure that it's reside in the same location. Like my first applet dot class is resides in the same location as my first applet.html. If it's different location, you pretty much just do the path right here, C:, or even link to URL like HTTP. And if you don't set width and height, it's pretty much just gonna have default. So let me set width equals to maybe 500 and height equals to 500. So these are pixels. And don't forget to close your applet, right? When you open, you have to close the tag. And close pretty much just has a slash in front. So we're pretty much done with HTML. So I'm going to do the escape, right? Or just quit and save with the X. Still uppercase. Now, let's see. I have the files right there. Now I'm going to run applet viewer with my first applet. Can't lead applet viewer. Okay, let's do it. There you go. So that's how you do the line. I just stop at start 1010 and stop at 150. I didn't do the all the way down like the code before, right? So if I want to modify that, I can just come back and modify Control C, right? To get to the plumb mode and VI and my first, and instead of 155 I can modify it like, okay, start from the beginning. So that one I can just delete it by using escape, right? And do so, and this is gonna be this dot. It should be get windows. Let's double check. Get size and then width. Get size. So when I say this dot, it refers to that frame, JApplet frame. This refers to JApplet, right? You can get the width of JApplet, right? Get width. Get size dot width. Okay. Get size dot width. Get size the methods. So when you get size, you can get width and height. So that's why we have to define I want width, and this is going to be this dot get size dot height. Okay. Alright, so let's test that. Escape, right, and quit. We have to compile it, right, every time when you change your code. And errors. Canvas.draw line. So the get size. Oh, I have to do dot. I happen to put comma, right? So let's go back and change that. When you go back, you can just do up arrow key. You don't need to type the whole command again. It's going to pretty much just get the previous command is recorded for you. And then escape, right, and quit. You can do up, you see, and down to the command that you want. Now there's no errors. So then we don't need to modify HTML anymore because it's stem.class. So what I need, I just go back to applet viewer, right? Voila, right? That's what we want. Okay, so that's it for this lecture.